I have stated multiple times in the game overview videos that I record that I generally do not play solo games, but generally is not never, and I fell into a trap when I opened Floriferous, designed by Steve Finn and Edo Baroff from Pencil-First Games, with gorgeous art from Clementine Campordu. And that trap was setting up the solo game just to see how things work, because the solo design is very similar to multiplayer game. And then I played it. And then I played it again, and I realized I should just go ahead and play it on camera to show you how the game works, because you can learn the solo game and the multiplayer game at pretty much the same time and get a sense of how it all works. Here are the components of Floriferous, with most of the game revolving around a 60-card deck that consists of 50 flowers, 5 arrangements, and 5 sculpture cards. The sculptures are not used in a solitaire game, so I'll set those to the side. The flowers come in 5 types and 5 colors, with each color and type pairing appearing twice. Many of the flower cards have an insect on them, and there are 5 types of insects to go along with the 5 colors and 5 shapes. Each player will take a pawn and a set of flowers, and you might notice the pawns all have different shapes. So if you have issues distinguishing colors, that should help you, as well as the different patterns on each set of 3 flowers. Since this is a solitaire game, I'll set everyone else aside and choose green. You've got some stones, I'll put those on the side for now. We have decks of desire cards and bounties, and a crow deck that is used only in the solitaire game. So put that off to the side. We will shuffle the desires, and you lay out a row of desire cards, 5 desires, because each day of the game is going to last 5 turns. There will be 3 days total. Shuffle these. And in a solitaire game, in a 2-player game, you are going to lay out 2 rows of cards here with a couple of mystery cards. With a game with more players, you would have another row of cards and another row of cards, still with 4. You put a stone on these cards, and almost set up and ready to play. You have 3 bounty cards, and those show objectives that each player can do in a multiplayer game, and the sooner you do it, the more points you score. The sculpture cards go to the side because you are competing to get the most of them in order to score points. Whoever collects the most during play would score 5 points, the second most is 3, third most 1, but since it's just me, there's no competition in grabbing them. Similarly, there's the cup of tea card that gives 2 points to whoever collects the most stones in the game, but in a solitaire game, I start with this. I start with this 2-point bonus, and I can throw it away for a one-time action during play. No matter the player count, a game of Floriferous lasts 3 days, and each day lasts 5 rounds, and each column of cards is associated with a round. So on the first round, I will go to the adjacent column, and I will take one of the 3 cards, and then I'll do the same, and so on, and I'll have 5 choices as I go across the board. We'll then sweep everything away, turn up new cards, I'll go back again, and then I'll go back again for the 3rd time. In a game with more players, you have 1 more row than the number of players, and you are going to take turns doing things, and then for the next round you go top to bottom. So yellow would have first choice. You can go for the mystery thing. You don't know what you're getting, but you know you get first choice next time. Flowers on their own do not score. They score only by satisfying bounty cards, fulfilling arrangements, and based on you fulfilling your desires. So, on the first turn, I can take a lily. Okay, take a tulip that comes with a stone, or get this desire card that scores 2 points for each lily that I end up with at the end of the game. Cannot get this lily, but this lily on its own, if I choose this, I can't get this. So you have to make some choice for what you're trying to collect. You can look at the bounty cards at top. You score more points the earlier that you complete them. 5 points on the first day, 3 on the second, 2 on the third. This card needs a lily, a mum, and a tulip in my collection for me to complete it. Well, tulip, mum, lily. In theory, I can get them all right from the first day. There may be complications. We'll see what happens. This, you need a tulip, a ladybug, and a butterfly. Okay. A poppy, a daisy, and a beetle. But you can't use the same card for different goals on a bounty. So I can't use this for both poppy and beetle, and there's no other poppies or beetles visible. So this one I probably can't complete, but this one I've got a shot at doing. So maybe my first turn I take this tulip. It comes with a stone. We'll talk about those in a moment. The complication in the solitaire game comes from the crows. You're going to flip over a crow card, and it will take away one of these three and replace it with something else, in this case, a stone. And so now I can get this card. Poppies are worth 2 points. I can get a mum, which helps to satisfy this, but otherwise does nothing. Or I can take the stone, which I just throw away. I might still want to take the stone for a reason I'll talk about later, but for now, let's go ahead with the poppies. So I want to focus on poppies. I want to complete this bounty. We'll see what goes away. This arrangement card, I don't even get a chance to try to achieve it. In this case, you need to have a mum, a pink thing, and a beetle. And they can be on the same card or different cards, and you score 1 to 5 points based on how well you meet that condition, but doesn't matter, goes away. Now there's 2 stones here. So if I want to complete this, I want this poppy. Comes with a beetle. Again, I can't use it right now, but in the future. Okay, I could get this. Little tulips are worth 2 points. I already have 1 tulip, but I also want to complete up here. So again, got a tulip, need a mum, need a lily. Hopefully the mum doesn't go away. It does not. Unfortunately, there are lots of stones here, which will cause trouble that I'll talk about in a moment. I go ahead and take this mum. Now, before I flip this last card, I will mention you started with this cup of tea. It's worth 2 points. I can throw it away and not flip this card. If I think that this lily will be taken, and I don't know because what gets removed is random. However, 2 of the 3 cards revealed have affected the top card. There's 9 cards in here. I believe they all affect each row the same number of times. And we'll take a chance and hope the lily doesn't go away, and it does go away. So be it. Well, now I can take a daisy, which helps here. It gives me 2 of the 3 things I need. I can collect this one where it rewards me based on collecting cards of the same color. I can try to maximize my purple later. Or, again, mystery. And hope I get something good. Now the problem, however, is there are 5 stones here. And at the end of the day, all the stones that are in the middle will go to the crow. And if the crow has 4 or more stones, I have to throw away one of my cards. I don't have that many cards right now. So what do I want to do? If I go for this daisy, it comes with a stone, and then you can discard stones from your collection. Yeah, let's do that. So the daisy will come to me. I now have 2 stones. I will throw away my 2 stones to remove 2 stones from here. And now the crow has only 3 stones, and I do not lose anything at the end of the first day. All these cards go away. We have new desires that come out. Okay, 2 points for pink, 3 points for beetles. Okay. Got an arrangement, tulip, yellow, ladybug. Okay, trying to make sure everything stays visible on camera here. And now we got free choice for on the way back. Okay, daisy, poppy, ladybug. I can get this poppy, complete this. Comes with a butterfly and its weight, which doesn't matter. This, give me 3 points. I can get another one. There's lots of competing desires that come up here. There's one lily for satisfying this that I might want to keep my eye on. This for pink. There's a couple of pinks. Let's go ahead and lock this in. So now I have a poppy, I have a daisy, I have a beetle. Lock this for 3 points. This tulip goes away. 2 points for daisies or mystery. Let's go with a mystery. A mum. That does not help with this. My desire card does not help with anything. It could be garbage that I throw away later. This desire goes away. And so, what am I looking at here? Ladybug. Got this butterfly. Got a tulip. Let's go ahead and do this. I get this stone. This is now complete for 3. This goes away. You can look ahead and see the crow is now going to have 5 stones. So got an arrangement here, which tulip, ladybug, yellow. Don't have a yellow yet, but it's worth 3 points right now. Let's grab that. And will the lily go away? 1, 2. One of these two probably affects the middle card. And I really want to get that lily. I want to get that stone, so let's throw away the cup of tea. To not flip something over, I'll go ahead and take this. So now I have a lily, got a mum, got a tulip. Lock in 3 points here. I ended up collecting 3 pink things, but did not get this. These two go over here. I have to throw something away unless I want to spend my 2 stones. Every 2 stones is a point at the end of the game, but I will throw away this useless mum. All these stones go away. These cards go away. And now I've satisfied all the bounties already. All that's left. Well, let's see if I turn over any more arrangements. Maybe desires flip up that match what I already have. This is the number of different insects that you collect. And I have 4 types of insects, so definitely want to get that one. Except I have thrown away my cup of tea, so I cannot ensure that I get it. Okay. 3 points per ladybug, and this 2 points per poppy, along with a butterfly. I already have a butterfly. So 2 points for the poppy, 3 points for this. Let's go ahead with this. The thing that would have been ideal to get goes away. 2 points for yellow. Doesn't matter. I pick either of the mystery cards. Okay, it's a yellow. That's at least something. That goes away. And now I have mums and mums that literally do not matter. This desire is replaced, which I didn't have any bees anyway. I don't have, this is 2 points for the poppy, so I'll go ahead and take that. My cards are getting a bit of a mess here. Move the deck away. Have those arranged a bit better. And the desire goes away, which is okay because I don't have any white ones anyway. And you can look and see butterfly doesn't matter based on what I've already collected. This beetle doesn't. White, pink, none of that matters. Let's take the mystery desire. Different colors. And I have all 5 colors. All right. There's 4 stones left, which means I have to ditch a card, which possibly I can do because I have an extra mum that does not matter. I will still have a yellow. All these cards can go away. And we're left with the bounties, which score me 9 points. An arrangement that I have a yellow and a ladybug and a tulip for, so this is 5 points. I can arrange flowers by type. Okay. So 1 ladybug is 3. 3 poppy is 6, so that's 9. This I maximize as 5 is 14. I have all 5 colors. It's another 5. 19. 9 points here is 28. 2 stones left is 29. And then you can go to the book and see how well you score with 29 points. I am cool as a cucumber, which seems pretty mediocre, I'll say. And there's a complete solitaire game of Floriferous, which is actually the 4th time I've played. Yes, I mentioned before that I had played twice and then decided to film it. I filmed once and it did not work great and trying to fit things on the table and move stuff around, so just set up and played it again. So there you go. 4 games now of Floriferous. The only thing that changes with more players is the number of rows you have, so that there's always a choice of something to get for that 4th player or the 3rd player or 2nd player, however many players you have. For that last player, there's a choice still of something to get. There's no crow that's going to take things away. It's just the other people who are going to take things away in a King Domino style, where what you choose during a current round is going to affect the order in which you get something in the next round. Although, of course, if you're the last one, you may not have much in the way of choices. That's just the break sometimes. There is a competition for stones. Every 2 stones is worth a point at the end of the game. With more rows, you're going to end up with the bottom row having stones on every single card. So there is some compensation for picking things off the bottom. You get a half point. And if you get the most stones, you get the cup of tea card that is worth 2 points. There's also the competition for sculpture. Otherwise, you're just still going for desires, bounties, and arrangements. Those are where all the points are coming from. So you are trying to concentrate on that, although you have very limited information as to what's available at any particular time and what you're actually going to get based on what everyone else chooses. So the game design, just again, played only solitaire so far, but it seems streamlined, straightforward. I'd say obvious choices in a way, but in a good way, the way that you would expect. So you have 5 types of flowers, you have 5 colors, you have 5 types of insects, you have the desire cards, 1 desire card for each of those things. So that's 15 of the desire cards where you're trying to collect colors or types of flowers or insects. It's all very straightforward and expected and predictable in terms of what is there. You then have 6 other desire cards, and that's collecting same color, different color, same insect, different insect, same flower, different flower. All very straightforward and expected. And bounties are going to give you some sort of combination for what you're trying to get, but you need 3 different cards to complete a bounty, so it's very unlikely you're going to be able to do so in the first day, which is why there's extra points for doing so. It's all like predictable choices, but sensible choices. Everything is sort of as you would expect it to work. And it's all up to you to play off against other people or to possibly make better choices with what you're trying to collect, weigh the odds better, what's going to come up in the deck. You can not throw away your cup of tea so readily for something that may not have mattered to begin with. You take chances, maybe everything will work out your way, and all the colors, all the flowers will fill your life in the most beauteous way possible. And you will achieve the highest rank of all, which is Nirvana. Not even close there yet. There'll be time.